Hey, how are you? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Drew, aka Booty Sweat, and today we're going to be taking a look at another character in the newly released Guilty Gear Strive. Again, this is going to be a baseline 5-minute guide for beginners so that you don't get overwhelmed. You can go straight online and know what you're doing, at least enough to possibly win some games or even just start improving on your own. So without further ado, we're going to get into some things like her normals, her specials, and her basic game plan. So stick around. Ino's standing and crouching jabs are fast moves that can interrupt an opponent's pressure if it isn't real. So if you notice your opponent is pressing a lot of buttons while in your face, you might throw one out every once in a while just to check them. Ino's standing slash is actually a pretty good spacing tool. It can be used to keep opponents at mid-range and kind of space them out a little bit and make it more difficult for them to get in. Standing slash is a proximity normal, meaning that when you're close to the opponent, it turns into a different move. This move can be used to start combos, and it is a very good anti-air tool, which then can also lead into combos in the air. Crouching medium slash is a good ranged low hitting normal that can then chain into a heavy slash or be cancelled into a special move. Jumping slash is an excellent air-to-air move that can get you air-to-air combos as well as getting you good overhead offense pressure using Ino's dash, which we will cover shortly. Standing heavy slash is a powerful move that probably shouldn't be thrown out in neutral too often. However, it is good for continuing combos off of a standing or crouching slash. Forward heavy slash is a two-hitting move that can lead into some pretty damaging combos if used after a medium slash. Jumping heavy slash is not great as an air-to-air move because it does come out very slow. However, you can use it into an air-to-air combo after jumping medium slash. Crouching kick has good range and hits low and can be thrown out in neutral to try to catch your opponent off guard. It can also be chained into crouching dust, which is your sweep. Now let's get into a quick overview of Ino's special moves. Antidepressant scale is Ino's projectile, and its trajectory can be controlled by holding up or down after the projectile comes out. Chemical Love is a move that has good range, but really is best used in combos as enders rather than in neutral because most characters do low profile it when it comes out. However, big characters like Potemkin and others will be hit by this move even in neutral, which can make it an excellent tool for keeping them out. Stroke the Big Tree is a progressing move which moves toward the opponent. It can be used very effectively as a combo ender, but also keep in mind that the heavy slash version is plus on block, so if you throw it out in neutral and your opponent blocks it, they are susceptible to more pressure by you. Sultry Performance is an air-based special move which works either as a dive kick or as an air-to-air move depending on which version you use. It has a slash version, a kick version, and a heavy slash version. Keep in mind that each of these can be charged as well for additional mind games and pressure. Finally, on to Ino's two overdrives. For the first one, Megalomania, it's a command grab that deals massive damage. Even if the command grab whiffs, the rest of the super will still come out but will deal much less damage. Ultimate Fortissimo has invincibility on startup and can be used as a reversal if your opponent isn't expecting it. In addition, it can be used in the air, but it does not have invincibility on startup in the air. Finally, I want to touch on Ino's Dust attack, which when charged, of course, launches into the air just like every other character in the game. I will have annotations for a specific combo for Ino for you to try out in the air at the end of the video. So now that I've gone over some of the basic moves that Ino has, what is your basic game plan going to be going in as a brand new player of this game or of this character? The main thing that I want to cover in this video is Ino's overwhelming mix-up ability. So she can hit overhead and low with extreme pressure and continue that pressure with her projectiles and with her other moves as well. And the primary way that you're going to accomplish this is through Ino's dash. You'll notice her dash is different than some other characters because she kind of floats up off the ground like this. When she is in this state, if she attacks, it is an air attack and thus it does hit overhead, giving her probably one of the easiest instant overhead executions in the game. There are a few different ways that you can utilize this dash for pressure. The first way is to use jumping slash after a dash in order to get an overhead. The second way would be to dash and then safely land and instead go into crouching kick. And the third way would be to safely land and go into a throw. When you mix these three up, you will keep your opponent guessing and will get lots and lots of knockdown Oki opportunities. In addition, when you get a knockdown off of Crouching Dust, cancel into Antidepressant Scale to get additional pressure on the wake up. Try standing close to your opponent on their wake up as well and using Ino's proximity move Slash. This can lead into big time counter hit combos if your opponent is mashing buttons on their wake up. You can also pressure their wake up with your sweep attack, which on counter hit can get you a combo. And really that's about it. You want to be pressuring the opponent with those dashes, getting those overhead and low mix-ups whenever you can, and really just mixing your opponent to death and then pressuring them on their wake up. So get in training mode, practice the execution of those moves a little bit, and here in just a moment I'm going to show you some basic combos to get you started with Ino as well, so that you can start getting in there and really giving it to your opponents. Okay, and that's about going to do it for the basic guide for Ino for beginners. Again, there's a lot more intricacies that you can learn to her game, but you don't really need them just starting out. But do make sure, of course, that you're kind of learning on your own and using these as just kind of a stepping stone and wading into the shallow waters so that you can eventually start getting better and better with the character. So yeah, more character guides are going to be coming. They're all going to be very short and very introductory with some more advanced guides coming later. So make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Have a good one. Be blessed.